Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit. Got the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he caught it up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches pretty sure guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that he was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the move. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle with Barkley. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Yeah, he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to give us to the 2-minute warning. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs out of the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great pen.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw for Toney is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they do finally get him at the 12.
155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Herbert.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly played up to the top defensive blocking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now rock solid because of their efforts, and they're still at the 40 to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that...
They've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. After that, a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second and 8. Here's Herbert. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I
think you saw them charge onto the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Barkley inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Throwing now is Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Herbert's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but His team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Now it's Mahomes again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On first down, it's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 48 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal
to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to,